you doing?
Thinking about moving out of my mom's basement.
And how's that going for you?
It's not going too well.
That's my boy. Oh, yeah.
What up, everybody? We back on the Fatal Live. Now, this either going to be an utter disaster or this is going to be something innovating, something dope. And I have to remind myself for the next hour, I'm going to have to stay like this and don't freaking move. Yeah. We in here, though. Yeah. Oh, my name is not Fatal J no more. It's Miles. Hey. What's up, everybody? I'm glad y'all in here. Keely Chow was in the building. What up, Keely Chow? Let's see if I can make that a tad bit bigger. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can make that a tad bit bigger. Let me see. You know, I should have did this all when I was. Let's see, can I make it bigger? I guess I can't make it bigger, but I like it like that. Boom. Let's keep it that way. Glad y'all here, Keely Chow. We got Brother Man in the building. What up, Brother Man? Yes, sir. We got the Majinai up in the building. Yo, what up, the Majinai? The Majinai, I'm testing out this format. They say that YouTube brings more people into the live streams, and I feel like I entertain you guys enough that it need to be a bigger audience up in this joint. So we're going to see how that work out. We're going to see how it go. You know, we're going to still be doing reactions. You know what I mean? Changing reactions. Let me see if I can do the reactions. Dang, I'm going to have to pull up the... Let's see what I can do. Let's see how I can do this. I'm going to have to do it manually. Dang. But this how we're going to be doing reactions. You know what I mean? But it's going to be good. I promise you it's going to be a dope show. I promise you. So thank y'all for coming out. Is Hulk really going to be in the next Spider-Man movie? We going to talk about that, brother man. We definitely going to talk about that. But what I want to talk about first, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want to talk about first. Let me bring it up for you guys to see. We're going to be talking about this right here. Let's bring this up right here. Boom. Let's bring this up right here. And I know y'all can see. Right now, this is what it says. Avengers Doomsday has been delayed and will now be released on December 18th, 2026. Y'all messing up. And what that tells me, ladies and gentlemen, y'all freakers is in big trouble. Yes, y'all are. I'm still trying to get the technicalities right, but we about to get busy. Y'all know how the Fatal J Live go. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, I'm looking good. Okay. I'm looking good. Y'all can see me. So, Avengers Doomsday has been delayed and will now be released on December 18th, 2026. That's going to cause Marvel some big, gigantic problems, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's check this out right here. Let's see what's coming out on December 26th. Let's see what's coming out. We got upcoming movies. Doom Messiah. The next movie we got coming out is Ice Age, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see how I'm looking. I got to see how I'm looking. I'm looking good. You know what I mean? Let me see how I'm looking. I'm going to tell you something. Right now, James Gunn is laughing. He laughing. Y'all moving around, doing all the switching around. And don't get me wrong. Doomsday is going to be one of them epic movies that do good in the box office. But I got a strange feeling, ladies and gentlemen, that Doomsday is not going to do a billion like we think it's going to do. Just look at the cast. Let's check out the cast right here. Let's check out the cast. Look at the cast, man. And you tell me if we got some powerhouses in this joint. So this is who we got. You tell me who the powerhouse. Okay? So we got Vanessa Kirby. We got Florence. We got Pedro Pascal. Definitely. And I got something to show by him. This fool is messing up the marketing bad. He's messing up the marketing bad for Fantastic Four. We're going to get back to that fool. James Martin. Okay. Robert Downey Jr. He's the king of Marvel. Yeah, true. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to be dead, sir. You're supposed to be dead. James Martin. It's dope that he back, but people ain't really just excited like that. Haley Stanfield. It ain't just no big names up in here. It ain't no big names up in here. I mean, yes, these people right here, they have contributed. Dang, I can't talk. They have contributed. They don't contribute it to. They have contributed to the Marvel world. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, this ain't it. Who the freak give a freak about Winston Duke, Mark Ruffalo, Lolita Wright? And I'm not going to even get on Lolita Wright. I'm not going to do that. It's not the time and the place. Let me see what y'all talking about, though. Chillmonger. What up, Chillmonger? I'm trying to see if the vertical stream work. Now, you know when it comes to live streams, Chill, it takes an hour for YouTube to really the notifications. So we're going to see how it go. We're going to see how it flow. See if y'all can see my background. Yeah, we looking good up in here. Let me see. It's okay, I guess, but so much buzz for so poor results is not cutting it anymore. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Subpar. So I think James Gunn right now is laughing in his boots. He's pretty much laughing in his boots. We got a whole bunch of news to show you guys, man. A whole bunch of freaking news that we need to talk about. Look at the cast right here. I want y'all to really see this. Just check this out right here. Let's look at this cast. So, right now it says the cast of Avengers Doomsday in Brahan. I don't know what the freak is a Brahan. I don't know what the freak is a Brahan, man, but I can't understand how people like the clan. Can't you understand? I got the mic in my hand. That's the plan. Our boy ain't the only one that can spit bars. But let's check this out. The cast of Avengers and Doomsday in Brahan. All right, let me look up where Brahan at real quick. Brahan. Where is it? Where is it located? Let's see what. So Brahan is an island nation in the Persian Gulf located in the Middle East. It's a archipelago, meaning it's composed of several islands, with the main island being Arapan. Brahan is, I don't care. Persian Gulf. They just doing that so they can make the money. Let's go back to here. So this is the cast right here. You guys look at this picture and you tell me if this cast right here, when you look at this, that you're hype. It look like they having a good time, of course, but I'm just not hype. I don't give a freak about Shang-Chi. I don't get a freak about M'Baku right here. That's M'Baku right here laughing with Namor. Not Namor, Namor. Winston Duke, they let us down, man. They let us down when it came to him. Man, let me tell y'all something. When he was in that joint like this, when he was in that joint talking about Raptor, Mappa, that was tight. Mappa, that was tight. But the way that they did him in Wakanda Forever, trash, ladies and gentlemen, pure trash. I think it's the worst Avengers cast. I agree. Where's the build-up of anything for this? I agree. I definitely agree. Let's check this out, man. Let's check him out, Winston Duke. Let's check out Winston Duke when he was in Wakanda Forever. What was his name? M'Baku? Let's just check out a scene from him. Let's check out a scene. Will I be able to pull up a scene? We about to find out. Probably ain't gonna be able to pull up a scene on this stream. Okay, let's check it out right here. M'Baku funniest moments. This is so trash right here. Let's check it out. You guys let me know if y'all can hear.
Has had no evidence of any activity at all.
Or the river border has been breached. Huh? If my soldiers were present, this fishman would be bound before us as we
If
speak.
your muscle brains were present, they would still be there, choking on their fuzzy adornments.
You bald-headed demon.
Show some respect, you.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, when he called her a bald-headed demon, that was hilarious. Very hilarious.
They would still be there, choking on their fuzzy adornments.
You bald-headed demon.
Show some respect, you two.
Respect. These men should be ashamed to show their faces.
Watch your tone, Jabari.
Hey!
Here.
Glory to
All right, let's just see how they made him look like a clown.
Hanuman.
Glory to Hanuman.
The spy saves Wakanda once again. The queen will reward her with lifetime banishment, I'm sure of it.
More people come.
They made him so goofy. They made him so freaking goofy. It's a shame how they... What up, Joe Dog? Glad you're here, bro. Smash that like button. I'm glad y'all here. We doing something a little different. Still same format. We just don't switched up the format, you know? We still fit alive. It's gonna be a good time. This is a test stream and a fun stream, man. I'm finally off for 2 months. 2 months vacation. It's gonna be a blast, man. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a very good time. Let's continue. Let's continue with the topics. I got some more topics. I got a lot we need to talk about. A lot that we need to talk about. You know what I mean? We're gonna say the Black Panther stuff for later. We're gonna go to, I think we're gonna start talking about something that was pretty funny to me. This was really funny. This was really funny, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to show you something. This was hilarious. And I know the cult ain't gonna like me for this. Matter of fact, let me explain myself before I show you guys what I'm about to show y'all. Let me explain myself. So, my name is Fatal J. And if you go back to my very first videos, I did videos about Zack Snyder and the Snydercult. I did videos about that. I was one of the people that advocated hard for months, maybe even a couple of years, that the Snydercult was happening. It was done. And so many people called me stupid, an idiot, and dumb. Well, look how dumb I am now because we're years behind, years in the future. And the release came out. Now, this is the thing about it. It's two type of Snyder fans. You got one type of Snyder fan who enjoys Zack Snyder stuff, a fan of Zack Snyder stuff, but we also understand that it's a time and place and DC need to move on. Then you have another type of Snyder fans. They're called the cult, and they want everything to burn. They believe no other movie exists. No other type of Superman or Batman exists except for Snyder. It's literally people out there. It's literally people out there who believe, and I'm being honest. It's literally people out there that believe. What up, Bizzo? It's people out there that truly believe that Zack Snyder's Superman and his Batman and Justice League, it was nothing else before that. People believe that. You got this same cult that's mad at James Gunn because James Gunn was hired on by Warner. And they believe James Gunn came in and got rid of everything Snyderverse. Not to mention that him, talking about Gunn, and Zack Snyder are close friends. They came into Hollywood together and they made a film called Dawn of the Dead. Dope movie. Dope movie with a range of cast people that you recognize. We might check out the trailer later. Okay? These people screamed, we don't want no other Superman except for Henry Cavill. Now watch this. Listen closely to me. Listen closely. So, here's some in my tea. When it was time to put up a shut up, you had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who had been developing and producing this movie called Black Adam for years. This was supposed to be the big hit in DC. This was time for the Snydercult to show up. This is what happened. The movie came out, and it was revealed that Henry Cavill's Superman was in the end credits of the film. Now, all this time, Henry Cavill's Superman. Did you think these motherfuckers showed up to the theaters? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. We can always find out. Let's see if they showed up to the theaters. So, first, what we're going to do is, this is what we're going to do first. We're going to look up the budget of Black Adam. So, Black Adam budget. Black Adam movie initially budgeted at $190 million. But due to reshoots, the final budget reportedly rose to $260 million, according to the Hollywood Reporter and Cinema Blend. Saturation also lists the budget as $200 million. So, $260 million. Let's look what it did in the box office worldwide. Let's see if the Snydercult showed up for Henry Cavill Superman. Let's see what happens. So we're going to put in box office mojo, and we're going to pull up the numbers. Let's pull up the numbers. $260 million. Domestically, it did $168 million. Internationally, it did $225 million. And worldwide, it did $393 million. $393 million. Did not make its money back. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why it didn't make its money back. 200, let's do online calculator for the people that's slow. I'm one of them. Don't think I'm talking about you. So let's do 260 times 3, because the Hollywood standard does 3 times the budget. You're supposed to do 3 times the budget to make a profit. So the movie had to do at least $780 million. Even Man of Steel couldn't do that. Man of Steel stopped at the 600 range. So all these people out there that wanted Henry Cavill as Superman and Black Adam did not even freaking show up. And I'm gonna be honest with you. The look that they had for him, the look what they had for Superman in this was tight. I'm going to be honest with you. That was the best look for Superman that I ever seen for Henry Cavill. I wasn't really feeling the BVS like this right here. I wasn't feeling that BVS look. I was the slick hair back. I just looked like he was a businessman. Okay. But this look right here was so comic book accurate. It was comic book accurate to the T. That's comic book accurate. And I love how they tried to bring out the color in that. But did you think the Snydercult wanted that? No, they didn't. So I'm preaching. I'm preaching right now. Preaching to the choir. So let's go back to the initial post. Now, this was hilarious to me. And Ben Affleck, the Batman, I'm not trying to make fun, but I'm just trying to show you something right now. So, this is what I put. I'm not the smartest man in the world. I'm going too fast. So, this is what Ben Affleck, the Batflick movie man, said. He said, what film are you going to watch in July? Now, look at the movies that he listed. Jurassic Rebirth, Fantastic Four, Superman, and Man of Steel. Now, I don't know if this account is with the cult, but it looked real cultish. Because the plan here on July 11th, the cult said they're going to watch Man of Steel instead. So, this is what I wrote. And if you look at the poll, the Superman, James Gunn Superman is winning by 67%. It's probably bigger than that now. I said, I'm not the smartest man in the world, but wouldn't it be better to watch Rebel Moon instead of Man of Steel on July 11th? You're still supporting Warner Brothers if you're watching Man of Steel. You know, and I should have put you know that, never mind. No, I said, you know what, never mind. Trying not to be mean. Wouldn't it be better if the cult went and supported Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon? Because if you look at Rebel Moon right now, Rebel Moon is not happening. Let's look at the current Rebel Moon news. Rebel Moon is not happening. Let's check this out right here if y'all think I'm joking. So, Cosmic Book News, shout out to Matt McGloin. Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon franchise is officially dead. And what should come as no surprise, the writer Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon confirms the movies are dead at Netflix and there will be no more sequels. Snyder released Rebel Moon in 2 formats, similar to some of his previous movies, as Batman vs. Superman and Justice League, a shortened PG-13 version wanted by Netflix, and then it's a intended rated R version, cut versions. However, they mega bombed. Following release of the first PG-13 Rebel Moon, the critics and fans' response wasn't good. 22% Rotten Tomatoes score from critics and 56% from fans. Of course, that led to a huge drop in viewership for Rebel Moon Part 2, as well as the director's cut versions. So where is these Snyder cuts at? The Snyder Cult. Where they at? For Rebel Moon Part 2, as well as the director's cut version. That's what I'm saying, man. That's why you shouldn't pay attention to people on Twitter, online, or whatever. They're not a big number. The reason why Zack Snyder's Justice League was so big, the reason why it was so big is because it was lightning in a bottle. It happened during COVID. It happened during a time where people couldn't go nowhere. Movie theaters are shut down. It wasn't nothing showing up. The hype was so big for this. Then nobody had nothing to talk about on YouTube. It was lightning in a bottle. So everybody, almost the whole world, was focused on this movie. But now this shows me it's just hype. Rebel Moon, and don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Snyder fan. I got to keep reminding people that because they'll think I'm a hater. I'm a DC fan first. Then I'm a Zack Snyder fan. That's why I got Superman, Batman. I've been rocking with them before Zack Snyder. And Zack Snyder's my dude. Zack Snyder's my dude. Let's read this real quick. Rebel Moon writer Kirk Johnstead recently appeared on the Minute podcast revealing it will take a miracle for more movies, effectively confirming it's dead. He said, we outlined movies 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very detailed outlines, and Zack has literally plotted out the whole world. We know where we could go. We've written detailed outlines. The second movie was to find the princess, and the third movie is to make sure that the princess is where she should be, sitting on the throne and probably ruling over the motherland. With some luck and an act of God, this is what this man said, we'll get to go back to that world. An act of God. That means he need a miracle for that to happen. 47 people watching. Make sure to smash that like button. Thank y'all so much. Make sure my mic and everything good. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. I see what y'all saying, though, before I go back in. Benzo, what up, buddy? One of the greatest moderators known to man. I must be a third type of Snyder fan or just different. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Damn, how bright you gonna have your damn lights, bro? Man, what's wrong with my stuff light? Hold on, I can take it down a notch, bro. Let me see. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Allegedly flopping box office, but oh well. What up, Prime? I'm glad you're here. I was just going over the Rebel Moon numbers. And also, I'm trying something different with this vertical streaming. You know what I mean? Trying to see if it catches off, if it works. The currency is watch time. That's true. The currency is watch time when it comes to Netflix and all that streaming. People wasn't watching like it was supposed to. And Prime, this is what I was talking about. Maybe you want to add in. This is what I was talking about. The cult is stupid. I'm a Snyder fan, but the cult is stupid. Because what they saying is this. Let me pull it up. On July 11th, instead of watching the Superman movie, which they gonna watch, I promise you they gonna watch. And it ain't gonna be bootleg either. Let me pull it up so y'all know what I'm talking about. Hey, this is tight right here. I know y'all can't hear sound, but this is tight right here. I'm thinking about getting one of them figures. And a lot of people that don't read comic books, this is what y'all don't realize either. That kaiju right there, is actually in the comic books. Oh, you want me to prove it to you? I shall. I can prove it. That's called a Krypton dragon. It's in the comic books. James Gunn is going by the comics, but y'all don't want to listen. All that is a Krypton dragon. I don't know if y'all can see it good because it's kind of blurry, but it says Superman the Flame Dragon, featuring the Flame Dragon from Krypton. That's all that is. Let's check this out. He said, this is Superman thinking, I recognize that space beast now. It's a type of creature found on Krypton. James Gunn is just going to have fun with this stuff, man. He going to have fun with this stuff. I recognize that space beast now. It's a type of creature found on Krypton. It breathes flames. Somehow it must have survived the explosion of the planet Krypton and wandered through space until I came to Earth. James Gunn is going to have fun, man. This ain't going to be no uptight stuff. It's going to be serious scenes. It's going to be humorous things. If you ever seen read Superman, it's comedy in there. James Gunn already established he's not going to put all that in there. Comedy. He's not going to do it. But I'm derailing from the point. As I digress, let me continue. Prime, this is what I was talking about right here. So the cult plan, this is their plan. The cult plan is to watch Man of Steel on July 11th. My point to this is you can do whatever you want to. I don't care what you want. But if you're going to watch Man of Steel on July 11th, the cult, y'all got to start using y'all brains. If you're going to watch Man of Steel, buy Man of Steel. And I ain't talking about on streaming. Buy it from Walmart, Amazon, whatever, and then watch it on physical media. But if you're going to get on HBO Max or whatever streaming and watch Man of Steel, you're stupid because you still supported Warner Brothers. So I think y'all need to like really talk that through or do whatever. You need to really think about that. And then I'm just go to the next topic. Yes, they are stupid. Bring me up. I can't, bro. I'm trying to do. I'll get you on the next stream. Because I'm trying to test out this vertical streaming. I'm trying to see if YouTube gonna put me in the YouTube live, the YouTube vertical shorts algorithm. And because some also asked me too, can he be on the stream? And as much as I want y'all brothers on, I'm gonna get y'all on this week, I promise. But I'm trying to test out this algorithm, trying to see if it worked right. Not the same, but a knockout version. Stop it. Man of Steel is already out. So what are they talking about? It just so happened to be the same day as the movie Superman. Come on now. Yeah, man. It just ain't making sense to me, man. So that was my little rant about the cult. When it comes to the cult, they're not DC fans at all. They're not DC fans. And do you have a right to dislike James Gunn? Of course. Do you have a right to not like Crypto in a suit? I get it. Because that's not the best suit ever. I get it. But at least give the movie a shot before you hate. This man, James Gunn, probably getting death threats because of these idiots. But let's continue. We got more news to talk about. Is we still in the Marvel world or are we in the DC world? I don't kind of confuse myself. But since we already talking about DC, let's hop on to DC. Pause. And let's look at this right here. Superman getting China release. James Gunn gonna hit $1 billion. Superman getting China release. New spot. David Corn Sweat poster. James Gunn, David Corn said Richard Brosnahan and Nicholas Hart announced that the Superman movie will get a China release. This movie gonna do good. The film will be released in China on July 11th, just like the U.S. Per WB, the film will be opening internationally in other countries, beginning July 9th. To go with announcement, new spots have been released, and the David Cornsted poster has been updated in Chinese. Watch the announcement and spots below. So this is the poster. I love this poster. This poster is dope. Everything that Superman is all about, image-wise, is right here in this poster. Chinese big fans of comic book movies, while the Chinese box office isn't what it used to be. Zack Snyder, Man of Steel from back in 2013 bought in $63.44 million from China, and Batman versus Superman brought in a whopping $95.7 million. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Pretty darn good. Let's see what y'all saying before we go to the next topic. Watching Man of Steel is part, and yes, we love Man of Steel, but it's 12 years old. Exactly. Look up, everybody. Yeah, look up. Look up. And don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen. If this movie is trash, I'm going to say it's trash. I'm not a James Gunn nut hugger. I'm not. And the way James Gunn operated some years back with Twitter, with those jokes, that's an automatic beatdown. But I'm still going to give this movie a shot because I'm a DC fan. Every trailer has Superman being beat up, and I don't like that either. Punt, and yeah, he's supposed to be our hero. I get that. I definitely get that. Every trailer of Superman has been him being beat up or punt, and yet he's supposed to be hero or hope. I don't think it's hitting $1 billion, but it's going to do well. Jurassic Park is $1 billion guarantee. I'm going to put it like this, Brian. I'm saying it's going to hit $1 billion. If it don't hit $1 billion, it's going to be close. I believe it'll hit at the least, it'll hit $800 million. But James Gunn has been doing some magnificent marketing for this movie. Zack Snyder, his Man of Steel did 600 range. I think this is going to do better. That dog, that damn crypto dog, that's going to do it. I'm telling you. That crypto dog going to do it. It's going to do it. Havoc Unbound. What up, man? Glad you're here, bro. We finna get into some more topics. Speaking of Zack Snyder, we still in that Snyder mode. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I love Zack Snyder. So let's check this out right here. So Henry Cavill Superman and Green Lantern projects were epic, says Christopher McCurry. I don't know what this is about. I seen it popped up on Twitter yesterday. Let's see what this is all about. While promoting Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning, director Christopher McCurry finally opened up about his scrapped Superman and Green Lantern pitches for Warner Brothers projects that would have starred Henry Cavill. Oh, so this is why Henry Cavill was kind of pushing away from Snyder and kept saying he want to do a brighter Superman. They was already in talks. McCurry was once in serious talks to develop Man of Steel 2 and a Green Lantern film. However, Warner Brothers passed. Now, years later, he reveals what might have been. McCurry directed Henry Cavill in Mission Impossible Fallout and, of course, Tom Cruise in the films. Rumors back then offered Tom Cruise was up to play Green Lantern. Ooh. That would have been fire. And I'm going to tell you what it would have been fire. Just having Henry Cavill and Tom Cruise off for the Mission Impossible movie and then having them in Man of Steel 2. Colt, y'all didn't show up. So this is McCurry quotes, and I'm not going to go through all of this. He said, the first 5 minutes of my Superman movie, I imagined a Pixar up sequence with no dialogue. After which you knew exactly what made Superman tick and exactly what Superman was most afraid of, it would have been epic. The scale of the movie have been absolutely extraordinary. I don't think you need to live in the shadow of Donner Superman. I don't think you need to live in the shadow of John Williams' score, but you do need to recognize that the movie captured better than any other the heart of the character. Superman's greatest obstacle is himself. Follow potential by Green Lantern. This man gets Superman. He definitely gets it. That would have been cold. But I think if they scrapped this, Warner Brothers scrapped this, they was done with Henry Cavill. The reason why they was done with Henry Cavill is business. It's not because they hated his guts. It's that Henry Cavill as Superman didn't pour in the money like they thought. And you got to remember, Warner Brothers are notorious for changing actors in superhero films. This is way before the DCU, the DCEU. And I'm going to prove that. I'm going to prove that. DC movies before the DCEU. Let's see what pulls up. Let's see what pulls up. So look at this. A different Catwoman, different Green Lantern, different Batman. I mean, they do this. They do this. And I'm going to show you what else. Look what was going to happen before Cavill. I'm going to show you what was supposed to happen before Cavill. Let me see if I still got it. Let's see if I still got it. Let's see if I still got it. I know I got it. Where did it go? Look, this was supposed to come out before the Snyderverse. And I put this before the Snyderverse, there was going to be the Millerverse. George Miller, a.k.a. Mad Max director. Was this going to be dope or hard pass? This was the cast right here that was supposed to be the DC live action movies before Zack Snyder. And I think that cast was solid. The only thing that I would change, the dude that's playing Superman and the dude that was playing Batman, I would have swapped them two. Common as Green Lantern, that would have been dope. That girl right there, I'm not familiar with her, but she seems like she'll be a dope Wonder Woman. Let's look it up. Let's see how she look. Megan Gale? Let's see what Megan Gale look like. Oh yeah, she Wonder Woman. Dang, she look more Wonder Woman than Gal Gadot look like. Oh yeah, that's Wonder Woman. What y'all think? This Wonder Woman? That's Wonder Woman. Megan Gale, Wonder Woman. Oh, and there's some dope custom. Oh, I didn't see all this. Y'all hold that thought right there. Back like I left something. I'm gonna see y'all thoughts. I'm gonna see what y'all thinking. See what y'all saying. Man of Steel did 673 million exactly. What Jurassic World hasn't made $1 billion? That's true. I give you that. And that Jurassic World, the one that's coming out, that's gonna be a banger. That's gonna hit $1 billion easily. It's a lot of movies this year that's gonna hit $1 billion outside of the comic book range. Yeah, this would have been fired from McCreary. That would have been fired. Jurassic Park 3 didn't make $1 billion, but see what you saying. Let's look it up then. Man, hey, we got all night. Let's check it out. Let's see. Let's look it up. Let's go to Grok. We're going to go to Grok and we're going to see how each one did. So, Jurassic World, give me box office numbers for all Jurassic Park films. Let's see what Grok say. Jurassic Park in 1993 worldwide gross did $1 billion. The Lost World Jurassic Park 1997 did $618 million. Jurassic Park 3 did $368 million. So it was a decline. Jurassic World in 2015, that's with Chris Pratt and them joints, did $1 billion. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom did $1 billion. And Jurassic World Dominion did $1 billion. Wow. So only 2 movies out the franchise didn't do $1 billion. That's pretty good, especially since The Lost World, which was the sequel, and Jurassic Park 3, they was on a decline, and then Jurassic World picked it up again, and they started hitting $1 billion. Dang, that's pretty impressive. Jurassic World Dominion, though, I thought that was the movie with Chris Pratt. Let me look it up. Jurassic World Dominion. Oh, that's the one I missed. I missed this one. That was the one with the black chick. She was a pilot. Now, my wife and my son, they seen it, but I didn't see this one. So I don't know if it was good. But that's impressive that they kept making $1 billion in the box office. That's pretty impressive. Let's see what y'all saying. 2 out of 3 of the Park films didn't, but if we talking world, all of them were hits. All of them. Okay, so they didn't make $1 billion. Like I said, haha, still great movies, but just for fun, and that's all. What's up, Fresher Luke? Fresher Luke, y'all make sure to subscribe to Fresher Luke. Dope artist. Does dope art. I just need him to do more art for me, okay? Fresher Luke, I'm glad you're here. I meant to, and Dominion had Pratt, and it sucked. I seen the one with the camouflage raptor or whatever that was. I have to go back and see it again. I think when I went to the movie theaters to see that, I didn't like it. Yes, I can see the chat. Pratt was in Dominion. Okay. Yes, sir. Now they have Scarlett as the main actor, but it looked good though, bro. It looks good. Perry, what up, Perry? Perry, I'm glad you're here. Y'all make sure to subscribe to Perry Comments and also subscribe to Perry Game. This is the thing about Perry. Perry, if y'all want to know how to blow up your YouTube channel, go to Perry. This dude knows how to blow up YouTube channels. And Perry, you one of the main reasons why I'm streaming vertical right now, because you know how to take shorts and use your shorts to blow up your whole channel. So that's what I've been doing. Is trying to blow it up and take it to another level, man. So yeah, I'm doing vertical streams. Yeah, we vertical streaming right now. He said Fatal J living in 2030. Yeah, please check out Perry Comments, man. One of my favorites, man. Top 3 favorite YouTubers, if not my favorite, man. He just, I don't know, man. His channel is fun. He got the jokes. He got the creativity. That's my dude right there. Perry, we've been YouTube buddies for a long time too, man. You need to bring back the Lurking series, man. I said I was gonna bite the Lurking series. I said, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna disrespect the Lurking. Call yourself a V streamer. Perry, you still do videos with Rod the Rican? I kind of peep in on his channel every blue moon, his Instagram. Oh, Perry, let me show you something real quick. Do you got this? This book right here is cold. Ladies and gentlemen, this book is cold. Battle Beast. Can y'all see that? This is a cold book right here. Robert Kirkman did it again. I don't know how Robert Kirkman has all these hits. That's going to be his next hit. I can see them doing a spinoff soon with Battle Beast. That's a gory book. It's a good one, though. Y'all make sure to get them joints because they already sold out. That's first printing. You know, at my comic book shop, I got the hooker. And you see how my lip hang when I did hooker. That means I'm serious. We got 67 people watching between YouTube and X. Smash that like button. I know you're having a good time because I am. Chris and Zoe, the only 2 Marvel actors that have multiple billion-dollar franchises after Samuel L. Jackson. That's true because when you look at Chris Evans, the movies he in is trash. Straight trash. Yeah, I pop in raw stuff, but I've been working with TK. Man, yeah, where TK been, man? I ain't seen him in a long time. Yeah, Battle Beast. You don't have to have your stuff so close to the camera, Fatal can barely see stuff, but it's cool. My bad, man. Thank you for getting me right, man. Thank you. Fatal, what you use it to stream like this? This is new on YouTube? No, it's not new. People have been doing this stuff for a long time. Well, since like a year or two. What I'm using OBS, but you can use StreamYard to do this too. But I like to integrate OBS and I like to integrate OBS and StreamYard together. Oh, what up, my boy? Hey, I'm gonna have to just blow you up. I usually do this for live streams, but I'm gonna have to blow you up the best way, bro. I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you so much.
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah.
TK, in the words of TK and 50 Cent. He got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathing. Oh, and if you ain't smashed that like button, ladies and gentlemen, Luther, get him. If you don't get them like buttons up, we're going to do this all night. Get them Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to some more news. Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate y'all. Oh, what up, Danny? Danny, I'm at to blow you up the right way. Let me give you a little bit of that Vegeta. Danny, I know you fresh off of Bosco's show. Shout out to Bosco Scenario. What's Bosco's real name? Gascar? That's a dope name too. Cause in the intro you said that means revolutionist. Shout out to my boys. After this stream, Danny, I think I'm gonna be on Anzo's stream. Me and Anzo always keep in touch, man. Anzo is a great dude. I kind of met y'all like a package deal. Pause. Danny and Anzo, y'all some good brothers, man. Me and Danny stay in touch too. Danny, you're a good dude. Really appreciate you, man. Everybody laughing in the streams. Pretty much. But he was a good Human Torch. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Let's go to the next topic. I think we're in a Marvel world right now. Let's go to some Marvel news. Oh, real quick. Let's talk about this real quick. I don't know if y'all hyped about Peacemaker. DC Studios will be attending SDCC this year with Peacemaker Season 2. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen Peacemaker. This show, when it comes to Peacemaker, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't fantastic either. It could use a lot of work, but James Gunn, he seems to be really passionate about this. And this was some things that he revealed about that. Let me see. Peacemaker. Maker Season 2 details. Let's see. So this is what they said that was going to be in Peacemaker. So details on Peacemaker Season 2. It takes place 2 years after Season 1. Has a new opening dance sequence. Michael Rooker's character is hunting Eagly. New look will be you know what? I don't have to really talk about this. I can let Fatal J explain this better than me. So, Fatal J, this is what I want you to do. Yes, sir. This is what I want you to do. Explain to the people what's going to happen in Superman. Matter of fact, you know what? I can't do that, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I ain't got the audio working. Oh, yes, I can. Oh, let's check this out. Boom, boom, and boom. All right. Fatal J, talk to him. I said talk to him, Fatal J. Is Peacemaker Season 2 going to be dope or trash? So, ladies and gentlemen, new details that came out about Peacemaker Season 2. Let's get to it. Peacemaker Season 2 takes place 2 years after Season 1. Peacemaker has a new opening dance sequence. Peacemaker Season 2, Michael Rooker's character is hunting Eagly. Peacemaker Season 2 new look will be shown at SDCC, San Diego Comic-Con. Peacemaker Season 2 ties directly to Superman and what comes after. Ooh. Peacemaker Season 2, other DCU characters will appear. And Peacemaker Season 2, one really big cameo has been teased for the end. I can't wait for that big character that shows up at the end. Could it be Superman? Who knows? But based off this list right here, it looked like we in store for a banger. When I watched Season 1 of Peacemaker, it was could have been better, but it wasn't bad. I want to see what James Gunn got in store for us for Season 2, since all eyes is going to be. I be tripping, y'all. Excuse me. Y'all excuse me. I be tripping. Oh, Gascar mean Liberator? Okay, my bad. Why I say Revolutionist? I'm tripping. Marvel needs to put out more stuff, IMO. They have us waiting so long for stuff, and it becomes lackluster and frustrating, to say the least. Well, this is the thing, brother man. What they trying to do is scale things back because they getting like Star Wars. Star Wars have dropped so much trash that people not hyped no more. So I think it's smart that Marvel is starting to scale stuff back at the same time. I just think they need to place this Avengers Doomsday a little bit better. I'm going to see if Doom 3 if they run from Avengers. They probably gonna run though. They probably gonna run. Let's get into some more news. Let's get into some Marvel news since we're talking about Marvel. Now, this is what's killing me. This is driving me insane. Because every time I turn around, it's more names being associated with Spider-Man 4. So Spider-Man 4 gets John Bernthal as Punisher talking on Hulk Smash. Now, you know the big news was that Spider-Man, the Hulk was in Spider-Man. Now, that's been confirmed. That's been confirmed. So Spider-Man Brand New Day is supposed to have Tom Holland. It's supposed to have Zendaya. It's supposed to have Charlie Cox. Okay. Now let's type in Spider-Man Brand New Day in Twitter. And I just want you to watch all this. And I'm getting tired of old boy. My time to shine. Because at some point you lying, bro. So let's check this out right here. Just watch all the bull crap that come up. I know all these people is not in this movie. Let's look at the latest. So now they saying, okay, now we just saying Punisher gonna be in this. Nicole Kidman, now they talking about she gonna play a villain. Now they already said Hulk is gonna be a villain. They said the Scorpion gonna be in this. Tombstone gonna be in this, and Boomerang. I don't even know who the freak Boomerang is, but he gonna be in this. So now they saying Nicole Kidman gonna be in this movie. Mark Ruffalo, Hulk is gonna be in this movie. Now that's tight. I'm rocking with that. But it's crazy, man. My time to shine is kind of getting on my nerves. These are the villains that's rumored to be in it. So you got Tombstone, you got Scorpion, you got Boomerang, you got the Vulture, and you got Timu Spider-Man. This is what I had to say about my time to shine, because he getting on my nerves. Because I know he making this stuff up half the time, most of the time. This is what I wrote about my time to shine. So I put, in all honesty, why do people listen to this guy like he is the Messiah of Marvel News and Leaks? This is what my time to shine said way back in the day in April 2023. They are looking at Jewish actors, both male and female, for the Thing in Fantastic Four. Mila Kunis is one of them. He had everybody thinking Mila Kunis was going to be Sue Storm. And y'all bought it and y'all fell for it. Y'all think my time to shine is the truth. Let's look him up. Still be making stuff up. And I can't believe I'm following him. Daredevil Born Again is the only live-action MCU Disney Plus show to not debut in the top 10. That's because it was trash. And I don't know why people getting all hype about Jessica Jones. Even though it's dope that the Defender's going to be in there, I don't even think it's going to make a season 2. That's just me. My time to shine. Nicole Kidman. He making this stuff up. Y'all quit believing this dude, man. Let's see what else bullcrap scoops. He always come up with bull. Matter of fact, forget this dude. Freak this dude. Y'all quit believing that man. Let's see what y'all saying. Did you know comic artist Todd Smith passed? Dang, really? I know old boy died that wrote a lot of Marvel comic books and TV shows. What was that dude's name? Comic writer dies. Did you know this dude died? Did you know this dude died? Peter David died too. What did Peter David write? Let's see what he wrote. Peter David comic book work includes an award-winning 12-year run on the Incredible Hulk, Aquaman, Young Justice, Spy Boy, Supergirl, Fallen Angel, Spider-Man 2099. Dang, he did 98 Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, X Factor. He did Star Trek, Babylon 5. I know he's a superior writer if he did Star Trek and Babylon 5. He did Young Justice. Young Justice is fire. Ben 10. He did a lot of dope stuff. A lot of dope stuff. Let me see. He did a lot of comic book work. Dang, who is that? Is that Young Ripper? Dang, I thought that was Young Ripper for a second. Shout out to the Ripperverse. Boomerang is from Australia, was a member of Suicide Squad at one point. Okay, she be trolling. Boomerang is also a villain of Flash. Yeah, but those two different Boomerangs. This is a Boomerang in Marvel. Getting those engagement clicks. I did know about Peter David as well, Fatal. Oh, okay. Brother, man, I know you on your stuff, man. Excuse me. Man, I was just, I was just saying some things. Let's get back to some more Marvel news. Your boy. Now, this is one of my favorite guys from Marvel who they done dirty so much. But that scene from Wakanda Forever was incredible. And we're going to watch that too. I mean, dang, not Wakanda Forever, but Infinity War. Chris Hemsworth teases Avengers Doomsday, thanks fans for Thor. Chris Hemsworth is going up for Avengers Doomsday. This is what he said. Playing Thor has been one of my greatest honors of my life. For the last 15 years, I've held Mjolnir and then Stormbreaker as the god of thunder. But what made it truly special was sharing it all with you. Your passion, your cheers, and your love for this character has meant everything to me. Thank you for making my journey through the Marvel Cinematic Universe unforgettable. Next up, Doomsday. But let me tell you something. If you let Taika Waititi touch your stuff again, bro, he ruined your legacy. Thor 1 was dope. Thor 2, trash. Thor 3, Ragnarok, dope. Thor 4, trash. You better treat everybody right in this next one. So I want y'all to see this scene. To me, I know people always say that Captain America catching the hammer is the greatest MCU moment. No, ma'am, and no, sir. No, ma'am, no, sir. I'm going to show y'all the greatest MCU moment. The greatest MCU moment, hands down. I'm going to show y'all that moment. The greatest MCU moment. I'm going to show y'all the greatest MCU moment. I promise you I am. The greatest MCU moment. I'm going to show y'all the greatest MCU moment. Let me see. I'm going to show y'all the greatest MCU moment right here. Let's check it out. This is the greatest moment in Marvel history. Greatest moment.
You guys are so screwed now!
Greatest moment. Hold on. I went too far. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you guys something. It was supposed to be a wrap for the Avengers in Wakanda. It was going to be a wrap. This was the last stand on Earth. Look who saved the day.
There's too many of them!
Greatest MCU moment. Greatest MCU moment. Let's continue. That power. Get the pure power. Let's continue. Thor was wrecking-ish.
Beard? Oh, by the way, this is a friend of mine, Tree.
I am Groot!
I am Steve Ross.
You know, at this point right here, Thor might as well have been sticking his tongue out because this was like a Michael Jordan dunk of the ages. This was like a Michael Jordan dunk of the what's they called? What's Thor people called? Dang, I forgot their names. Vanguard or whatever. Just like the Vanguard's ultimate dunk of all time with this move right here. Greatest MCU moment. Look at that, man. He might as well stuck his tongue out like Jordan. Greatest MCU moment. I don't care what y'all say. Greatest MCU moment. Greatest MCU moment is when Black Panther first appeared. That's about third or fourth. I'll give you that. I can't front. That was dope. Yeah, it was dope. Should have went for the head to begin with. Yeah. As Guardian. What I say, Vanguard? I'm tripping. But let's continue. We got more news. It's going to be more fun. Y'all know how we do. So, this is what we're going to do. More news, more news. More news, more news. I don't want y'all all up in my DMs. Don't be looking like that. That's where I conduct my business. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm skipping something. I don't know if you guys are Star Wars fans. I am of the lore, of the good lore. Of George Lucas Star Wars. So this is a synopsis. They're coming out with Maul, the Shadow Lord. And at this point, they just throwing shit at the wall and see if it stick. So the Maul Shadow Lord will show Maul reevaluate whether creating the Empire was a good idea. Why do Maul even care about the freaking Empire? Why would he care? Why would Maul care about the Empire? Maul's like, is that what Sidious had in mind? This is a little scary. Maul comes from a time of swords and sorcery and magic and knights. And now, when did he come from all that? And now that all the color of the universe is being sucked out of this mechanized empire, and Maul's like, is that right? Is that the universe we're trying to build? Maul didn't care about nothing except following orders and destroying freakers. Why would he question the Empire? He was under Palpatine the whole time. That's the thing I don't understand, and I hate Disney for it. These tropes of a misunderstood villain, they do it all the time, coming up with these. Keep him as the villain and keep him as the hero. When you try to put him in between, it's trash. Nobody gonna watch that stuff, man. Y'all praying and hoping that it kick off because he got lightsabers. People don't care. And George Lucas, I kind of blame you for that too, bro, because should have never brought Maul back. He got cut in half. Do anybody die in Star Wars? I just don't nobody die in Star Wars. Jeez Louise. Don't nobody die in Star Wars. Star Wars fan here as well. But I'm a Star Trek fan as well. Don't get me started on Star Trek. Star Trek changed my whole thinking. Road to Wisdom. Danny, what do you think about the upcoming Predator movie and the animated show? I covered that on the last two Fatal Lives. They look dope. They look dope. And that Predator trailer, that live action, it looks incredible. I rock with it, Danny. I definitely rock with it. We got some more news. This is probably the last news of the night. It's probably the last news of the night. I appreciate y'all coming and being here. Continue smashing that like button. This is the creme de la creme of the news. This is the top part of the news. This is the main feast right here. I'm very upset about this. Very upset about this. Because it's two things that's happening that's really got me upset, and is Black Panther wise. We're gonna talk about it right here. So the first one I want to speak on is Eyes of Wakanda. This is a new look at Eyes of Wakanda. New look of Eyes of Wakanda. These are the pictures that was put out by Entertainment Weekly. This is the summer preview, and it's supposed to come out in August 6th. Looking at these pictures right here, do anything in here remind you of Black Panther? We're going to go through the pictures. That's not a panther right there. That's a lion. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say that again. Look at the ships in the background right here. That's a lion. That's a lion. Those face masks are lions, not panthers. This right here is a lion. That right there, probably the black girl that's going to be the main character. I just don't understand. You had $1 billion franchise. $1 billion franchise. And you throwing it down the drain. Now I'm supposed to get real on this one. I'm going to tell you why. For the recast TChalla people, for the people on the outside looking in. This is not a race matter, but it is a race matter. Marvel, I truly believe when Marvel did Black Panther, they never thought the movie was going to reach the heights that it was going to hit. It hit $1 billion. It hit $1 billion. I think they were thinking it was going to hit the 500,000 range, 500 million, excuse me. Ryan Coogler was a name, but he wasn't a big name. Michael B. Jordan is a name, but he wasn't a big name. And I don't think they thought that movie was going to be that explosive. You got to remember, when it comes to black people in these comic book movies and movies theaters, period, going to see these movies, we only maybe 20%, 30% of the audience. The rest of the audience is majority white. So I'll say 70% of the people who went to go see Black Panther and made Black Panther successful was white people. But Marvel did not realize this movie was going to be huge. And I believe that Marvel did not want Black Panther to be bigger than a Chris Evans, Captain America, or bigger than a Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. I don't think they wanted that. They wanted these white males, white female characters to be the main thing. And that's fine. But don't sabotage $1 billion budget. I mean, $1 billion franchise. You got white kids out there that's dressing up like Black Panther. Matter of fact, Chillmonger gave me a video about it. Chillmonger, I know I'm in the DMs, but they're not going to see nothing serious. Let's check this out because I know y'all can't hear it. I know y'all can't hear it. So let's check this out right here. Chill, I'm about to get out the DMs, man. Don't worry. They're not going to see nothing crazy. Let's check this out right here. Now watch this. We explained it perfectly in this video what they're doing. This king from this. What if black kids in the hood idolize this king from Africa? We can't have that because they'll clean their lives up and try to be more and do right. When you look at movies, movies inspire people so much it makes them change their lives.
We repeat our actions. We even speak the way the character.
Spend the throwaway money on projects like Eyes of Wakanda to show that we care, but we really don't. That's just a tax write-off show.
It's just a tax write-off?
Tax write-off show, man.
When they made the decision that they made, they didn't want this.
You have to go up there.
White kid dressed up as Black Panther. This happened. This was huge when Black Panther came out, of kids doing this. All racist.
No, mommy said it's not safe.
Black Panther doesn't have a mommy.
Just because of Black Panther doesn't mean that I go up a ladder.
Why not? It's going to
Because
save the
that
day.
means it's dangerous.
Save the day.
He was Black Panther, and
And
not
that's-
once did they say anything about, oh, look at the way I look and I don't match the character. He was a part of a character who's in the pop culture zeitgeist, just like Superman is and just like Spider-Man is. He decided to dress up like a hero. Here we go, which is the change we want to see in the world. And executives, do we just normalize a black superhero? Nah, bro, we don't do that. That's why Static
Yeah.
Shock isn't a thing.
He
We
got-
don't do
he
that.
got- He got too popular, man. The secret of why they're doing this is because they don't want T'Challa to listen to this. Listen carefully to what I said. He got too popular, man. The secret of why they're doing this is because they don't want T'Challa to be more popular than RDJ character, Chris Evans character. He damn sure more popular than Chris Hemsworth. You know, they just don't want that.
While I try to not speak for Chad, I know it's not something he would have wanted to end because he transitioned.
Facts. Pure and simple facts. Brother man, hell no, Fatal. A lot of black supported. No, this is, brother man, you're missing what I'm saying. The 30%, when I say black people was the 30% that showed up to Black Panther, that's all, that's most black, that's a big number. But when it comes to these comic book movie films, the ratio is huge. White people are supporting this stuff more than blacks because of the population, because of the black people as a whole. It's not big numbers when it comes to Comic-Cons, comic books, and geek stuff. It's only a small ratio. That's what I meant by that. But you are right, brother man. A lot of black people that was not into the comic book movie stuff, they showed up for this movie. So I see what you're saying, but you kind of missing what I'm saying too. Black supported Black Panther this time, which is what really shot them for real. Chadwick Boseman is or was the man, period. He is, and he was. But Chadwick Boseman will want somebody else. And this is what I don't understand. Marvel can recast. It's been actors that died in the MCU. And they recast them. And I'm going to prove my point. I'm going to see if I can find the post. I made a post. I'm going to see if I can find that post. I'm going to see if I can find that post. I probably ain't going to find it because I'm streaming. Probably not going to find it. Let me see if I can pull it up, though. Thank y'all for coming out. Smash that like button. All actors, all MCU actors who died. All right, let's pull it up. All MCU actors who died. Is this it right here? Boom, this is it. Let me see if I can make this image bigger. Make that image bigger. So these are MCU actors who died. Dang, I didn't know Leslie Dean died. Dang, that's crazy. She a famous actress. So Stan Lee died. They didn't recast him, of course. Ray Stevenson. They already recast him for the Acolyte. Chadwick Boseman, no recast. Thaddeus Ross was recast by Harrison Ford. Leslie Dean. What movie was she in? Leslie Dean? Who is this? Marvel. Who is she? I remember this actress, though. Oh, The Runaways. That's right. She was the mom. Dang, she died. And The Runaways was dope. How did she die? Leslie Dean, actress. Leslie Dean, Marvel actress, excuse me. How did she die? What was her name? Anne Warshak? Annie? And let me look on Wiki. Because you know Wiki is right about everything. How did she die? Illness and death. Rushing married actor comedian Stephen Ford who the freak is Stephen Ford? Oh, okay. I know this dude. Stephen Ford is an American actor comedian known for his voice role and stand on Disney Channel show. I don't see this dude in a lot more though. Filmography. I don't seen that dude before, but let's go back to her. Married at a comedian in Los Angeles home. They had 3 sons together. Illness and death. Rushing was diagnosed with cancer in mid-2020. Dang. Though she kept her diagnosis private, continued to act. Dang, that's like Chadwick Boseman. And continued to act afterwards. She died in Los Angeles, California from adenoid cystis. Is that a rare disease? This is like a rabbit hole. I just keep getting deeper and deeper. Adenoid is a rare type of cancer that can exist in many different body sites. This tumor most often appears in the salivary glands, but it can also be found in many. Dang, man, it's this food, though. That's how they killing us, man. It's the food. Dang, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. They could recast T'Challa, but they won't. They just wanted to go away and let it drag out like the rest of the stuff going on, etc. She's also, that's why I remember her from Birds of Prey. You were exactly right. She played don't tell me. She played Oracle. She played Oracle because she was Batgirl. You were exactly right. Or am I wrong? I'm getting off topic, but man, this is what happens. What's her name? Annie? And then Birds of Prey. And who did she play? Oh, Lynn. Okay, you right. I'm tripping, bro. I ain't seen this show in a long time. It was a dope show, though. Dang, that's right. That's her. She looked way younger and skinnier, though. Okay, yeah, and then, okay, the girl that played Oracle, she was in the movie, one of my favorite movies, when they were killing the bugs, the aliens, Starship Troopers. All right, I don't got totally off topic. Let me get back on topic, though. This is the last thing I want to show you guys. And we're going to call it a night. Thank y'all for coming out and smashing that like button. I'm pissed off about this Black Panther stuff, though. Very pissed off. Because not only are we getting this show, Eyes of Wakanda, they got everything to do but Black Panther. But check this out right here. This is the news that we got today. So EA has announced that the Black Panther game is no longer in development and Cliffhanger Studios is closing down. It's the news we got today. As you can see in the comments, people don't like this. I don't know why with this franchise, they're trying to sabotage it. They're trying to give us everything but T'Challa. They'll give you T'Chaka. They'll give you his grandfather, what's going to be in the Captain America game. They'll give you all. They'll give you Shuri. They'll give you everything except the man who made the franchise great. That's what they'll do. They use his death and Wakanda Forever to make you come out to see it. They used his death. Listen to what I'm saying. They used his death. This is a shame. And I hope when it comes to Avengers Doomsday, I hope when it comes to Avengers Secret Wars, we get a T'Challa recast because the fans deserve that. By the billions. They deserve that. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call that a night. I want to thank y'all for coming out. Booker Forward, give me that link, brother, because oh, no stream tonight? Might do it tomorrow or Friday. Okay. Sound good, bro. I was telling Danny that after this one, I was going to go on your stream. Like I said, I had to test out this vertical stream. Looking like I'm getting a lot more people than usual. So I might keep testing this out. You guys let me know. I might switch swap. This week, we're going to do Dark Council, so it won't be in vertical mode. Also, let me know if you want the link for Dark Council. Danny, let me know if you need the link for Dark Council, because you guys know y'all got it. Oh, no problem, bro. Appreciate you, man. And ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for the super chat love. Continue smashing that like button. Replay crew. You're going to see me in the shorts algorithm. Smash that like button and subscribe to your boy, Fatal J. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I said, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm out of here.
That's my boy. Oh.